So much for the cryptocurrency correction. 2 days ago, when Bitcoin hit nearly $1,800 and the market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies nearly touched $60 billion, I said in my video entitled Coinpocalypse, I am now thinking it has dropped enough to start wading back in. And it appears I nailed it almost down to the minute. As soon as that video went live, the cryptocurrencies began staging a comeback, and they continue to do so as we speak. The total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies increased from $60 billion to currently $88 billion, for a nearly 50% gain in just the last 48 hours. Bitcoin is up over 10% in the last 24 hours, while Ethereum has skyrocketed 38%, and all major cryptocurrencies are heavily in the green. Of course, in the midst of the pullback, Mike the Health Ranger Adams was quick to jump on the opportunity to throw up an article entitled Health Ranger Warns, Bitcoin Collapse Now Underway, has already plunged nearly 40% from its high. So much for that. He's already wrong, just 24 hours later. Really, stick to the vitamins. In his most recent, totally wrong article, he calls Bitcoin an unraveling Ponzi scheme. If he understood the history of Charles Ponzi and how Bitcoin actually functions, he wouldn't be calling it that. Bitcoin can't be a Ponzi scheme because, unlike Ponzi schemes, Bitcoin will still have value and continue to function even if no new participants join the ecosystem. The purpose of using Bitcoin isn't to recruit new market participants, and there is no centralized entity that funnels money up to the top. The first main point in Mike's article he warns to remember is, Bitcoin isn't backed by gold. Yeah, no one ever said it was, Mike. Thanks for the warning though. But you know what else isn't backed by gold? Federal Reserve notes, which most people call dollars. Mike seems to have absolutely no problem taking dollars though for his health products. He goes on to say Bitcoin is backed by nothing at all, to which I'd say Bitcoin is backed in part by the power and electricity needed to produce it, in addition to the math and cryptography, which are the basis of its value compared to fiat paper and gold. And not to mention, we live in the digital age. Almost every person in the world has a smartphone and internet access now. With that phone, you can have a Bitcoin account, while many still remain without bank accounts, and can transfer money anywhere in the world for nearly free, nearly instantaneously, and no government or other thieves can steal it. When fiat currencies collapse, and they will, what's more likely to become used as money by the world? Gold coins or Bitcoin? The answer is blatantly obvious. Bitcoin. Try sending a gold coin to someone in China for the latest cheap techno gadget and see how well that goes. Mike goes on to say that Bitcoin is nothing but a digital fiat currency. Here again, he shows his complete lack of understanding of money. The definition of fiat currency is legal tender whose value is backed by the government that issued it. Bitcoin isn't legal tender in any country I know of, and Bitcoin certainly isn't backed by a government that issued it. So totally wrong again, Mike. Keep trying though. I can't believe how you stick with it. He also says Bitcoin has a big problem because one of the fixes being discussed by the Bitcoin community right now might result in lifting the limit of 21 million Bitcoins, allowing potentially unlimited future Bitcoins to flood the marketplace. It's unclear if Mike is talking about the potential Bitcoin fork creating a second coin, which will result in the expansion of the supply of the second coin. If that's what he's referencing, then he should realize that when Ethereum forked, the combined value of the two Ethereum coins ended up being greater than the single Ethereum coin that existed before the fork. And besides, why would Bitcoin flood the marketplace with potentially unlimited future Bitcoins? Most of the reason Bitcoin is so valuable is because it is so limited. Why would Bitcoin commit suicide by just removing the limit? And why would anyone accept that change? They wouldn't. No one is even discussing this as a possibility because it is so outside the bounds of reality. But Mike, the Bitcoin deranger Adams, seems to have dreamed up a new reason for his audience to completely miss out on an evolution in money and banking that is making a lot of people a fortune. In any case, with cryptocurrencies having risen nearly 50% since Mike declared them dead, they probably will have a pullback in the coming days. Take that opportunity to load up and subscribe to the Dollar Vigilante newsletter in the links below. We'll be discussing where cryptocurrencies go from here and where the best buy and sell areas are located. And if you subscribe now, you'll get access to my most recent cryptocurrency pick, which I think could be the next Ethereum. We recommended Ethereum at $2 in 2016 and made a 20,000% gain since. And I expect this new cryptocurrency could perform even better. So yeah, if you want information and analysis on cryptocurrency investing and speculation, you can stick with the Dollar Vigilante, which has been covering Bitcoin since it was $3 in 2011, or go with the vitamin guy who knows nothing about money, finance, or economics. You can add him to the 140 others who have declared Bitcoin dead to date.
You've seen the Dollar Vigilante on mainstream media trolling the fake news, and seen Jeff Berwick travel inside places like Venezuela and Cuba to expose the truth about what's happening in those socialist paradises. To get even more, make sure to subscribe to the Dollar Vigilante newsletter to receive 2 full 30-plus page issues from the Dollar Vigilante each month, plus market alerts on precious metals, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, and gold mining stocks by going to dollarvigilante.com/subscribe. The Dollar Vigilante newsletter earned subscribers a 99% return in 2016 and is on track for more great gains this year. Click on the link in the notes below or go to dollarvigilante.com/subscribe to find out more.